Good morning, and how are we doing? Friends, today is day 10 of 33 days to Eucharistic glory. Today we're greeted by such a beautiful morning. The sun is coming out. Clouds are just incredible this morning. So puffy and warm they look. Today, Matthew invites us to reflect on another beautiful saint of mine, Saint Therese of Lisieux. Saint Therese of Lisieux was a very young woman. She was a Carmelite sister, a nun. But she left so early. She departed this world at the tender age of 24. But she left so much for us. She left us a world of grace, a world of love and spiritual truths to develop our lives, and cultivate our love for God, and our love for each other. Friends, as we reflect on the life of Saint Therese of Lisieux, we also reflect on how she impacted this entire world, and not just the people at the time she lived, her Carmelite sisters and brothers, her family, and those who were around her, who surrounded her, but even as she affected and impacted the lives of people in history. Of us today, we remember her teachings, her spiritual works that continue to inspire our hearts and minds today, that lead us to a deeper relationship and a deeper love for God. I love the words he quoted her saying. Saint Therese says, "Do you realize that Jesus is there in the tabernacle expressly for you? He burns with the desire to come into your heart." Matthew invites us to reflect on whether or not we consider where the nearest tabernacle is in our lives. Where is it? Is it in the church? Is it in a chapel? How far is it from my house? How far is it from where I work? I have a friend who visits from the UK every time. And this friend of mine says, "Father, whenever I'm going or traveling to anywhere, any place, any space, before I even know of the residence that I will stay or I will reside at, I always ask, how close is the nearest church? How close is the nearest tabernacle to where I will be staying, where I will be residing?" Because it's so important, friends, for us to be aware, for us to be attentive to Christ and to where Christ and where God is. Yes, Jesus is everywhere. God is indeed everywhere. But even more so in the Eucharist, the Blessed Sacrament. That's where we find God in His physicality, in the body and blood, the simplicity of it all. Matthew says it's not anything grandiose, it's not anything complex. It's very simple. The elements of bread and water, the elements of wine that God took, put together, consecrated, and made into His body and His blood, just for us. Just for us. It's very simple, really. The question is, where's the nearest tabernacle in my life? I also love how he put this lesson together. He says, our egos worship the complexity and grandiosity, but it is the little things that lead to great love. It is the simple things that lead our souls to flourish. And so we must always be mindful of God's presence in the world. We continue to ask ourselves, where is that nearest tabernacle? At every moment of every day, for the rest of our lives, we must always know the answer to that question. Spiritual awareness is the virtue for the day, friends. And it is marked by a sensitivity to the presence of God. It makes us mindful of how different people things and experiences unite us with God or draw us away from Him. Let us be spiritually aware in the simplicity of things, in the simplicity of life. Let us always be aware of where God is. There is that nearest tabernacle in our lives. Friends, let us take the simple way, the easy way, which is the way of Saint Therese of Lisieux, inspiring millions of people in our day to be simple, to love God, surrender to Him, and believe. God bless you, and may He be with you always.